So I'm gonna show you what we should do if we missed an eyelet, and also what should we do if we missed an SSK or knit two together. If you can see here, I missed an eyelet here. So the way it should be, it's actually like this. You should have one eyelet like this. You should have one eyelet here like this, and two on each left and right side of it on top. But here I have only one on the right side of it. This left one is missing. So I proceed to where the eyelet should have been. I have now my knit two together because I am before the eyelet. And now I have one yarn over. I knit 1, 2, and now I should have one stitch from the eyelet to knit it and become 3 before my yarn over. But I don't have the eyelet, so I just want to make an eyelet without ripping off and frogging and undoing my stitches. So if you can see, I will stretch these 2 stitches a little bit to see these strands between my stitches. So basically the eyelet should have been here, somewhere here. Yes, because this strand is from the row which was on the wrong side, and I came back before this row, and this strand is the strand that we're supposed to be a yarn over on the right side row. So I will pull this up, and I hold this other strand with my finger, stick to this, and just keep it like this, so I can take this strand up and make a knitted yarn over. You see, now I have my missed eyelet. I do it one more time. So it was like this. I stretch these two a little bit, not so much, to see these strands between my stitches. I pull the one which is lower from front with my left hand needle up, and I keep and push my finger behind it like this. So now I need to bring this strand from inside this one up. And now I can knit it. And now I have one yarn over and my SSK. Now I want to show you what to do if you miss the SSK. Look at here. I get to this point, and what I see is that I have an SSK like 4 rows ago, 4 rows before, not 2 rows before. I should have another SSK here, which I don't have. And I can also understand it by the number of stitches that I knit between each sections. So if you see on the right part, after my yarn over here, I have one SSK, one stitch, and one knit two together, and then yarn over. So what I have here Let's see what do I have here. I reached to the point that I should have an eyelet, which will be a yarn over, and then I should do an SSK, and I should knit one stitch, and then I should have knit two together. But I have 3 stitches, so it shows me that I have one extra stitch than I should have normally. And when I come and look at here, then I realized, yes, I missed one SSK. So what we can do here, I go back to the point that I was before my yarn over eyelet. I want to redo these 2 rows without frogging and do my SSK. And I know that SSK means to decrease 2 stitches into 1. So I need to get rid of these 2 stitches a little down and then make an SSK and knit up again to where I was. I know it sounds a little scary, but trust me, when you knit so much and you get comfortable with the stitches, you can solve these problems by yourselves. This is just the tip that I want to give you so you can be more creative about solving your mistakes. So just look at what I am doing, and you can do for same mistake, or also you can do it for similar mistakes. So I bring out these 2 stitches from my needle. I rip them out. That was my last row from my wrong side, and I rip one more row, which this was for the row that I missed to do the SSK. Now I put these 2 on my needle again. This is where I should have done my SSK. One more for this. Now it's right. You see, I have 2 strands, which is representing 2 rows, which is 2 rows before that I forgot to do the SSK. Now I can do these 2 SSKs with this yarn from that row, not the one which is up, the one which is down. And I don't want to undo this yarn over, so I just keep it in my hand and just check back. This is the yarn I need. I pretend to do an SSK on that row with this strand. I put it back on the needle on the left side, and I have one more row which was my wrong side row because I came back, so this stitch should be done again, which I purled it on the wrong side, but since I am in the right side now, I can just knit it with that strand. And now I put it back on the left hand needle, and if you see, now I have the 5 stitches that I supposed to have. So now I can continue with making my yarn over, and now do my SSK with these 2 stitches, knit 1 and knit 2 together. This is easier than what you think. You should try it. It saves so much time for you instead of frogging your mistakes. And you see, It's totally normal and totally logical, like the ones without mistake. As you can see, here I forgot 2 eyelets, and also I forgot 1 SSK here. So you don't need to undo your rows and knit again. After practicing so much, you can correct it without just going back. It might be a little scary, but you will get used to it. So it's better if you learn to do that this way. Just look what I will do, and probably it can help you for your further knitting mistakes. So I'm going to undo this stitch up to here, down to here. So I go back to where I need to rip out actually. So this is my stitch that needs to be eyelet and SSK. Probably I need also to undo this stitch. Let's see. So I let it to go down, down, and down. As you can see, this stitch was supposed to be an SSK with this stitch, which is not, and also I was supposed to have eyelets here. So first I'm going to solve my SSK issue, and then I will take care of the eyelets. This is what is going to be an SSK, and it should have been SSK'd with the next stitch. So I also have to undo this stitch up to here. Yeah, so if you see, I had 2 rows back mistake in the yeah, 2 rows before. So now I can SSK these 2 stitches, because you see my last SSK was here, and then next row is the row which is I purled from my wrong side, and then now this is my other right side row which I have to SSK. So for the SSK, these 2 will be 2 together, and then I need the yarn between this stitch and the next, so it will be this yarn. I will put it on my needle, and then I take these 2 and then bring out this yarn. So now I have my SSK, if you can see. So now let's go and do the eyelet. For the eyelet, if you see a correct one, first I have 1, and then I have 2, and then I have 2 a little farther, which will be the 3rd eyelet, and then I have 4th, and I am in the 5th eyelet row. So it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here what do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But here I only have 2. So I need to make 3 more eyelets. It means I already missed one here and then here, and then the new one, which will be a yarn over for the new row. So let's do it. For the yarn overs, I have to undo this stitch. Okay, I should go one more row down. Let me check. Now it's the place that we can solve the yarn over. I put it on my needle because I don't want to lose this stitch. Now I have these two. I bring the down. I bring the lower to the upper. I keep it here because I want to bring this one from the back again upper. So now I will have a third eyelet, but I need a fourth because I also missed one more eyelet here. But on the other side I need one more stitch here. So if you can see, here I have one stitch, and then I have 3, and then I have 5. Like this it goes up. So here I have one stitch, and then I have 3 stitch, but I need one more stitch here. So, and I know that normally I do the yarn over after all the stitches from the center. So I'm trying to understand where was that missed stitch. Here is right, here is right, here is right. After this I need 2 more. So if this be my next eyelet, I have a missed stitch here. Up to here is right. Now I can knit this missed stitch. When you see, look at it, it's behind it. I can take this stitch, and now I made one stitch which was missed, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 eyelets, except I have some missed yarn here, which I should try to understand. Where was it? Okay, it was from the previous row, the row before this row, on the wrong side. So now I need to take this yarn which is in the back and knit this stitch and knit this stitch and knit this stitch, and I will put them on my needle and then come back here where I was, and now we can check if we did everything right or not. So here, if I knit this section, maybe I understand it better, because now I should have like 1 yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and yarn over. So yarn over, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I have lack of one stitch to be 7 because I need to yarn over now before my SSK. So here I need one more stitch before the yarn over. Also we can see that I have 3 eyelets. This is not an eyelet. I should make one by simply bringing this upper and then make this like this. So now I have 1 2 3 4 eyelets. This was not an eyelet. And yarn over 1 2 3 4 5 6, and now 7, and now I'm ready to the yarn over and increase these 3 stitches to finish this part. I know it seems complicated, but after knitting some time you will get you understand the logic, so you can solve it by yourself. So now if you can see, everything is okay. I can continue without ripping out any rows.